Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In the previous video, I talked about how can you use ChatGPT to generate insights. And these insights are really interesting, provided you just give it a snapshot and it'll give you some analysis. In this video, I'm going to go deeper down the rabbit hole and show you how you can tailor ChatGPT to give it a flavor of, like a stock analyst or a technical analyst and things like that. This technique in AI is called advanced prompting and is really, really helpful and can quickly help you tailor the kind of outputs you want to get. तो बहुत सिंपल शब्दों में कहें तो चैट जीपीटी को आप कस्टमाइज कर पाएंगे to be able to fit your needs depending on the ask. You can even say the kind of format you want, etc. etc. So let's dive into this video and we'll hop on. Sorry about this. So before I go there, I want to talk about if you're new to this space, I am introducing a course starting sometime in June, and there are some few seats left. And the goal is to share all that I've learned around financial programming using Python. This is a pretty exhaustive 8-hour course, and we are going to go through a lot of key topics such as Python overview, installation, syntax, core Python library, visualization, data manipulation, and broker integration. So this will give you the primer that you should need in order to get started in this space if you're looking to build knowledge around this area. Let's deep dive back in. So what I have done now is I have done some analysis and I have asked it some very, very specific questions. So you go to ChatGPT and you say that you are now a highly experienced stock analyst. Your role is to analyze long-term stock trends, etc. And I have given it and told literally that what I'll be providing it and what its task is and what it needs, in any additional context and all of that. So here it's behaving like a stock analyst. Later, I have given it another persona, which is like a role, which is like a technical analyst. So here it's looking at 1 year chart, and let's try and understand how can you generate these prompts of your own. So you can use ChatGPT to do the same, but I'm using a different LLM called cloud.ai. This is from Entropic. And what I've done is I've just went in and asked it to generate the prompt itself. तो मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, मैं AI को ही बोल रहा हूँ कि मुझे AI को कैसे use करना है. Uh, the reason I like to do this is because it simplifies the process and you can describe your work in general, simple English, and you can get the answers. But it also gives you the ability to tailor. So what I'm doing is I'm asking it to generate prompt for ChatGPT so that ChatGPT is acting as a stock analyst and is generating insight based on the question asked. The primary goal is to have a long-term investment strategy. The prompt should be tailored so that the screenshot is given for 5 years. So now it has given me all of this detail. You can obviously tailor it. I'll show you how to generate one. And then I go to ChatGPT and I paste this. Okay. And then what I've done is I've simply taken a screenshot of Nifty 50, which is just from TradingView, and pasted it. I've actually removed all technical indicators just to show the power of it. But if you add more technical indicators, like you can add the volume, you can add RSIs and things like that, that will give it a little more, I believe, a stronger way to assess data. And then what it has given me is analysis on price movements and trends, technical patterns and level, fundamentals and macro factors. And it's giving me a quite, good macro view, which is India's GDP growth and economic recovery post-COVID likely contributed, government policies, infrastructure spending. And it might be aware of some of them, but it's not giving me detailed insights because I haven't asked it to. And you can actually tailor it to give specific answers based on macros and stuff. Long-term investment assessment, strategic recommendation, dollar cost averaging is coming, diversification is coming. So pretty good conclusion overall. Then what I've done is I've changed it to generate another prompt and asked it to focus on short term. So this is geared for short term analysis, and here I'm asking it to do buy sell recommendations, stop loss, and etc. etc. So basically it has done literally that. Given 1 year of data, I've selected 1 year, and I have gone there and it has given me price action, support levels, chart patterns. It kind of generated some chart patterns like triangle formations, flag pennants formation, head and shoulders automatically of its own. technical analysis, moving averages, RSI. These are still generic stuff. We can do more optimization and we'll try to do that. Specific trading recommendations are now actually coming, which is not a buy sell advice. Again, I repeat, this is not a buy sell advice. I'm just trying to give you what it's suggesting and a way to do analysis. Do your own analysis and assessment before trying to use these tools as a source of truth. But the results are really interesting as well. It's also getting into some option strategies, expected holding period, risk management strategies, etc., which are very, very generic. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and I'll say tailor this prompt further and modify it for swing trades. All right. Generate periods of swing trade in the given chart. Calculate the RSI as needed. Uh, what else can be calculated? Look deeper for price action patterns, etc. Tailor the prompt according to above. All right. Now it's going to give me a new prompt, but it's giving a different persona, which is the role. So now it's saying you are an experienced swing trader, etc., etc. It's giving some it's picking up, like it's identifying relevant technical patterns, pennant channel wedges, etc. It's calculating the 14-day RSI, which was not present before. So let's see how good it does. So I'm going to copy this, go to ChatGPT and paste it. All right. So now I'm giving it a different persona. And again, the idea is you can keep tailoring this till you get relevant results. You can even specify the way you want the output. You can say, give me only these headings, etc., etc. So I'm just going to go to trading view. Sorry about this. I'll just still take Nifty 50 because I want to continue doing that and see what's possible. And I'll say analyze this and share insights. Simple. You can actually further format it, but let's see what it gives from a swing perspective. And it's doing a swing analysis. So it's doing some swing highs, swing lows, 14-day period. Okay. It's not able to directly calculate the chart, and the good thing is it's itself telling you that it's looking at divergences and doing visual approximations, but it needs exact RSI values for working out. So let me probably do this, that I'll add RSI, sorry, to this and add volume also to this. Now let's see if it makes a difference. So I will put it here. Oh no, I cannot upload. My limits have been crossed, but I can switch over to a different account. But most likely what should happen is that once I give it an image which has RSI and volume, it's gonna go and do some calculations based on that and give you a recommendation. So it's making some it's doing some swing recommendations like buy signal on a breakout above 22,600 with strong volume, entry, stop loss, etc. It doesn't have the volume information. Can't tell you how much volume, optimal entry and exits, holding time frame, trade management, scaling out, scaling in, trailing stop losses. Really, really interesting analysis. So the intent for this video, uh, the primary intent behind this video was to explain that how can you tailor ChatGPT to ask very, very specific questions depending on the kind of use cases you have. So if you want to build strategies, go and give it that persona. If you want to use technical analysis, end of the day summary, go and give it that persona. Don't use it as a point of truth, but rather use it as a way to complement your analysis. Use it as a way to direct your analysis, and over a period of time you'll learn to gain confidence and automate things as well. All right, hope this was interesting and for you, and if you have liked it, please comment. If you want to see more videos, put in thumbs up, thumbs down. If you don't like the video, subscribe to the channel, and please enroll in the course if you're interested. Thank you. Bye bye.